9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Okay. We're going to the sanctuary first, because there is a chest right here. Small key. We don't like to see that. We hate it. Terrible. The worst. Awful. Oh my god. Cursed seed. No, it's fine. It just means that there's more loot down in the escape sequence that I'm gonna have to go in and get. It's fine. Mildly annoying that a thing that could be a useful item will instead be a small key. Oh god, mushroom. 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 See, now I'm faced with this dilemma. If you can turn in the mushroom and see what the witch gets you, or you can hang on to the mushroom and hope... Oh wow, 8 bombs. 8 bombs! Now you can hang on to the mushroom and hope that you get the hammer. 8 bombs! You can hope you get the hammer and the red cane, and then use the mushroom to do the fake powder trick. And $20. We don't need to worry about that. That is 1 strike against needing to do Aghanim. The other strike is, are we able to enter the Dark World? We won't know that for a hot minute. Ow. Ooh, full heart. Okay. We'll take that. You know, more health, always good. Let's jump down into this hole and see what they're hiding in the thieves' hideout. Heart piece. Okay. Like that somebody's done some work on Bunny Link here. Ow. Obviously, Bunny Link is not intended to be able to do certain things that regular Link can. As a result, the Bunny Link sprite doesn't usually have grab, lift, pull, push animations, or, more importantly, the animation for holding something over your head victoriously. So when he opens a chest and finds an item, that pose is 100% edited by somebody. We appreciate their efforts. $1, $20, bottle, okay, bottle with blue potion. Couldn't ask for a better bottle than that, frankly. And heart piece, okay, that means we are at 2, so we only really need 2 more heart containers, 2 more heart pieces to get another full heart container. $51 though. We still don't have enough money to talk to the bottle vendor. Oh, another bottle with blue potion. Okay. Didn't expect that, but here we are. More bombs. That's not promising. $300. Okay. More bombs. Alright. $20. Okay. Bottle vendor in logic. Yeah, as long as... Well, no. I was going to say as long as I don't... more bombs. Jesus Christ. Kakariko is full of explosives, apparently. Yeah, I was thinking as long as I don't... $20, okay. Yeah, I don't know... Let's see. Let me do some quick math in my head. The Houlihan room has 8 clusters of 5 rupees. Wait. Okay, 5 times 9. Oop, 5 times 9 is 45. Times 8. I think... Yeah, the Houlihan room would get me the money I need for Zora. So what I might do is go visit Uncle after I check what's in the library. A single arrow. I'm not even dignifying that. I will check the foot race, then I'll go check Uncle and whatever's in the castle garden, and it's 3 bombs. Okay. Uncle, castle garden, then back to the sanctuary, Doula-Houlihan room. Assuming this chest and Uncle... Okay. Assuming these don't give me flippers. If I find the flippers, then my access to the Houlihan room is gone. Which is fine. It just spoils a plan. Oh, nothing. Okay. Alright, Uncle, what do you got? You have $1. Classic Uncle. Here's $1. Don't spend it all in one place. And you are... Sanctuary Heart. Okay. Guards are on bomb pack. Of course they are. Okay. So my plan is go to the Houlihan room, get enough rupees to go do Zora, and then do the South Shore checks. I have enough bombs that it shouldn't be a problem. Excuse me, guard. Just go make sure that the camera is reset by entering and exiting this cave. Then jump into the water 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I jump down this hole, and it should drop me into this room here, which is full of money. And 600 rupees. Okay. Then we exit the room, and here we are, outside Link's house. Which is exactly where we want to be. Excuse me, guard. I will check the watershed first. And the important thing is... My cat is sneezing. Oh, blue mail. Okay. You're doing okay over there, Marley. Okay. What's in the water? Yeah, I'll grab that. But yeah, so we have all this money, and the good thing about having all of this money is this covers me for both Zora and the monkey, which opens Palace of Darkness. No, you're supposed to die. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Really? Okay. And a 2-shot. Alright, that's good. That's good. 3 bombs left. But it's okay, I'm sure I'll pick up more bombs. Oh, look at that! Magic powder, I can officially turn in the mushroom without worrying. Alright, Houlihan room was made superfluous by getting 300 rupees right there. But you know what? That's fine. Everybody get out of my way. Why? I'm being menaced. And we're going to check the Ice Rod Cave. We're going to check the Ice Rod Cave. We will set up the water walk on the way back. And then we will run... No, we will run to Zora. I know I have blue armor, but also I don't particularly want to deal with getting hit by crabs. They do a lot of damage. Lamp. Lamp is interesting. Okay, water walk. Stored. Crabs. Avoided. I am not going to bother going under the bridge. We're just gonna run from here. Though I will check what's on the island. The bow. Okay. Alright, game. Tease me with a good time, why don't you? $20. A heart. Okay. I do have all this money, so Zora is very easily in logic. So let's go see what he's got for us. That's a heart piece. I don't need to worry about that. It's not important. Alright. King Zora, give me your goods. Quake. Yeah, okay, you know what? Quake could be relevant. We don't know. I don't have the ability to do anything yet. Let's go to the sanctuary. We got the mushroom. I don't need it anymore because I have the powder, so let's go hand the mushroom over to the witch. Oh, really? Excuse me? I do not wish to fight. In fact, I wish the opposite. To run away without fighting. God, these guards are so bad at their job. Okay, take that. I'll now exit the screen and come back. What's going on in here? The glove. Okay. Glove plus lamp means I have Death Mountain access. Yeah, okay. This is potentially a bad idea. We'll find out, because, well, here's the thing. I don't need to fight anything on the mountain. Yet. I still haven't done a map check. Okay, Pendant Crystal. I need to do Desert Palace and Tower of Hera. With no sword, and no mirror, and no hookshot and no hammer, I have no access to the Tower of Hera. With no book, no Titan's mitts, and no flute, I'll take that, I have no access to Desert Palace. I could get into Eastern Palace, but it's a pendant dungeon. And doing pendant dungeons is a bad idea. Plus, I wouldn't be able to beat Eastern Palace, because I don't have the bow. And you need the bow to kill red cyclopses, and there's a couple of those guarding the way. Let's find out what we run into over here. $50. Alright. Ah. Ooh. Ah. God, these cabbages. They're kicking my ass. No. Whatever, I have a fairy in a bottle. Grave. Like, wait, the boulders are supposed to stop falling when you get over this far. What the heck was that? Okay, on top of Spectacle Rock is a full heart container, which I cannot get because I don't have the mirror, and that's bombs, which I don't need, so we're done on Death Mountain. But we have established the save point, We can get back there easy peasy. Which means our next stop is... I guess I'll go out of my way and go talk to Agina. I can do that. I just need a bomb to blow a hole in the side of his wall, and I have 10 of those, so easily done. We'll see what he's got. Is it a book? Is it a sword? Is it the mirror? I could use the magic mirror. Oh my god, there's also 3 chests in Sahasrah's closet. What's wrong with me? Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll see what we get. And it is bombs. Okay. I want to have a look on the desert ledge and see what what's over there. I can't get in yet. It's worth a look. It's okay. Alright, we are out of other options. We are going to the pendant dungeon. Ugh. Terrible. Cruel, cruel fate sending me off to the pendant dungeon. It's fine, I can run. We'll get there in no time. As long as nobody gets in my way. Like that guy. Right in my way. Marley is yelling at me. I do not know why. She has had food. With no sword and no hook shot, I don't have any way to activate hyperspeed. Where's Green Pendant? Thieves Town. Oh. It's actually a pretty straightforward dungeon. Are you funning me? God. I guess I really am just going into this dungeon with no weapons. Okay, the powder does nothing to the living statues. That's fine. Oh my god, I got the gloves too. I could check back of escape. In fact, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to check the back of escape. I also have the lamp, so I'll be able to check Dark Cross as well. Screw Eastern Palace. Maybe I should have checked the first chest. It's fine. It's fine. That wasn't that far out of the way, though, so it's okay. Lift these rocks, push this tombstone, jump into the secret passage. Don't hit me, rats. Okay. Map. I hate it. 10 arrows. 300 bucks. Oh no. What is going on? Ow. There's the key. Alright. The fact that I need to use bombs to blow up rats. Okay, this will take me to Dark Cross. Which... snakes! Ice Rod! Ice Rod! God, okay. 50-50 shot on that being a bomb. It was not a bomb. God, Ice Rod is tricky. Ugh. You know, I should be going over this way. This is what I should be doing. I should be using the entrance over yonder. It's almost a straight shot. Oh, pendant dungeons. And this is the problem, is this is my best option. I can't even say that necessarily. This is not necessarily my best option. Let's see, there are... Ooh, Moon Pearl! Okay, I did need to come here then, so at least that's obtained. Trying to think of exactly how many items are in this dungeon for me to get my hands on. Ugh. Oh good, you drop magic. Sometimes you drop magic. What do you have? Nothing. Okay. I could also powder that anti-fairy and make it a fairy. Compass. Okay. So let's see. There's 1, 2... I'm thinking of numbers. I think there's 3 items to get in this dungeon, and I have picked up one of them so far. Thank God for the pots in this room. Because those guys are a pain. Big key? Okay. Hint tile where something sharp is held by someone friendly. Something sharp is held by someone friendly. Okay. I assume that means Sahasrahla has a sword upgrade. Oh, hammer! Well, that's Dark World access right there. Don't mind if I do. Okay, Eastern Palace. The correct decision. I can't beat the dungeon, of course, but depending on what is in the... Be dead, skeletons. Be dead. Your bones, you're supposed to be dead already. Depending what is in the... Depending on what's in the big key chest, I might... yeah, the big key chest. The chest which normally contains the big key in the next room here. Depending on what is in it, I might never need to come back here again. The map. Okay, that means there is one more item in this dungeon, but I have no access to it right now, so we're doing the save and quit. Let's get out. Alright, so we have Dark World access. Sort of. So let's make use of that and go to the Dark World via the Thieves' Town. Yeah, so Aghanim is officially dead to us, at least Agathite 1. We don't gotta worry about him. Ever. So that's nice. Oh, we can also check... Let's check the Magic Bat. Magic Bat, what do you have for me? Is the Magic Bat friendly? He seems friendly. Do you count as someone friendly, Mr. Bat? Have a drink. Bombs! The Bat is not the friendly person. Someone friendly. Okay, well, we're switching back around to the hammer. And going around the long way. You're supposed to die. I got hit a little bit, so I want an apple. I can also pick up the full magic drop that happens from the tree over here. This tree. Full magic. Om nom, gimme. Oh, I don't have a sword. I can't do item dashes. Silly me. Alright, what's going on in the Dark World? We have pendant. Okay. Well, I can check the first couple of chests in here easily enough. I know I have my general rule of don't do pendant dungeons when you can't... Don't do pendant dungeons at all, if you have other options. I don't know if I have other options right now. Okay, I do have some other options, but they're not necessarily good other options. Small key. Alright. We will take that over here. Small key. Alright. One more chest in this part of the dungeon to check, and it's this one. The big key. Alright. We'll go back to the front room and we'll see if we can get the bomb jump to grab that chest. I don't like this. Oh, but it worked. Alright. There's one more chest I can sort of open in there. It's kind of a pain to get to, though. Oh, heart. Refill my health. No. Alright, what's my freeze prize? 5 arrows. Oh! It's not always the same. It should always be the same. I think. Get out of here. Compass. Okay. Oh, Bunny Beam just turns him into Naked Bunny. I've seen enough fan art to know where this is going. Let's get out. Alright, well, should have trusted my guts and gone with my usual strategy of don't do pendant dungeons. Because here we are, absolutely no benefits from that. Let's see what's in town. Normally when coming down from there I would consider having a look at the bumper ledge. I don't have the cape though, so I'll come back. If I find the cape, I'll have a look. Ooh, Titan's Mitt. Okay. That is more rocks I can lift. That ain't bad. We do like to see that. What I'd like to see more is like a sword. Sword! Okay. I believe that means that I can now do Thieves' Town, which is the dungeon right up there in this town square. Kind of a pain to do with the crap sword here, but it is what it is. Oh, red armor. Okay. Also, the game person there, he does not count as someone friendly. Okay, I'm going to... No, I should just go do the dungeon. Let's go do the dungeon. Terrible idea. Here we go. It is a pendant. Wait, it is a pendant. The only reason I'm doing this is because Sahasrahla has something. He's the last friendly person I can think of. And if he has something sharp, then that's a sword. I know where the final sword is. Well, not the final sword. I know where another sword is. Oh, hello, welcome on in. This is Bunny Link. Normally when Link enters the Dark World, he turns into a bunny rabbit. And naturally, since the sprite already existed in-game, it was child's play for somebody to just make a couple of extra poses for it and say, alright, done deal. I sort of assumed that when he was hit by bunny beams in the game, that Bunny Link... See, that's what I thought too. That was my assumption, that that's what would happen. But no, he just loses his clothes. Which is something that happens to Link a lot in fan art, but, you know. Okay, so this dungeon rewards the green pendant. I'm doing it because a hint tile told me that someone friendly had something sharp. So I think if I get the green pendant, Sahasrahla will give me a sword. And I could use an upgrade to my sword, just so that it's, you know, the Master Sword. The Master Sword kind of an essential piece of the whole, you know, Link Legend of Zelda mystique. Alright, weird guy, I'll just go around. We're running. Okay. This has been a strange seed so far. Very front-loaded with armor. No shields. I've only managed to find a single sword after entering the Dark World. Lots of money, lots of bombs. Incredible number of bombs. Ugh. Yeah, when I dipped into Eastern Palace, I picked up the Moon Pearl. And I was just like, well, this is, you know, essential, so I'm glad I came here. And I also picked up the hammer there, which is also essential, so double good. But I didn't have a bow. The hammer has so far, up until I got to the village here, the hammer and even before then the ice rod. I had the ice rod before going into Eastern Palace. So for a little bit, the ice rod was my only actual weapon. Not at all ideal. I need a mirror is what I need. Finding the mirror would be useful, because I know where a bow is. It's on the island in the lake. And being able to get a bow would be very helpful. No small key, which means I can't get into the big key room, or the big chest room. Do I have... Okay. I have all the dungeon items, which means either the boss has an item, or the big key has an item, and the small key that I need to get that item will drop off of the boss. So this will either be very good or very bad. We'll find out. I got my tires fixed for a flat rate. Okay. I'm just gonna preemptively equip potion. And I don't need it. We've managed to beat blind with the worst sword in the game. $50, which means the small key is locked inside of the big chest, which means I don't need to worry about it. Let's get out of here. Okay, that was not bad at all. Hypna, do me a favor. Let Otto know that I'm racing. I know I posted in the thing, but I also know that he messaged me. And I obviously cannot answer as I am in the middle of a race. Oh, Otto. He messaged me with a question that I could not answer because race. I'm digging a hole. Dig Game Man, where is your loot? There it is. Okay. Jesus, that almost didn't happen. Alright, well, let's go collect a frog, is what we'll do. He will... You know what? Before we leave here, I'm going to go do the hammer pegs. I can't bring him back to his home because I don't have the mirror yet, but there's always a chance that the mirror will be hidden here. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. I think it's part because of the way they did his eyes and his, like, snoot type thing, and also because from a certain angle his hunched back kind of looks shellish. Oh, heart, okay. Picking up a full heart container is not a bad idea. Alright. So still no mirror, so what we're going to do is we are going to go down and around. We're going to check with Stumpy. If Stumpy gives me my mirror, then I will also check Cave 45. If Stumpy does not give me my mirror, then off I go to Hype Cave. If Hype Cave doesn't give me a mirror, then I don't know. If Hype Cave doesn't give me a mirror, then I can return the frog and also check the King's Tomb, actually. Those are things I can do. Still no book and still no flute, so I don't have access to Desert Palace, which, I kind of want. Whoop. Oh, sword! Maybe this is the guy who's friendly. 50 bucks. Hookshot! Okay, we love to see hookshot. Hype Cave. Rewarding. Still no mirror, though, so we're gonna go around. We will check the pyramid ledge, and then travel up to Catfish. Oh, really? I am glad that unlike some other companions in this game, the frog is able to run. Oh, $5, we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, the old man in the mountain cave is, like, just completely unable. So, when you have him following you, you're like, I gotta go slowly. Which, I guess, yeah, he is old, and also, like, they probably figure, well, you're not gonna run in a cave. I mean, you can't see where you're going. Which is fair, but when you play the game a lot, you start to know exactly where you're going. Okay, we gotta run up here for our catfish reward, which is... Jump down here. Catfish is like, did you bring a frog? What's his deal? Shield? Alright. Alright, save and quit. By saving and quitting, we go back to the light world. And I can go to the sanctuary. Where'd Zelda go? She's taking a break, I guess. I wonder, will the dwarf follow me into the king's tomb? Or will it tell me, whoa, bucko, you can't bring a friend in there? Only one way to find out. Oh, I can bring him in. Alright, that's fine. King's tomb is flippers. That's a big item. Ugh. You know, I didn't fight Aghanim, so I don't know why there's red guards in there. Okay, so I'm just going to return this guy, and I'll weigh my options after that. I can do things on Death Mountain now. I have the hookshot, I have the hammer, I have everything I need to do Death Mountain things. So that's not a bad idea. Blacksmith returned. Exit. Enter. What do you have for me? $100. Okay. Alright. So we'll save and quit. We will go home. And I'm not even going to bother grabbing all those. I'm only running over to Sahasrahla to see what I get for turning in Green Pendant. I also am neglecting the Hyrule Castle. That could very well be something that I need. There could be things in there. There's a few items. But I am banking on them being nothing of use. I still don't know what my stun prize is. What do you got for me? $20. Okay, save and quit, Death Mountain, here we come. The good thing about going to Death Mountain here is I do have the ability to beat Tower of Hera. And do it in a faster than intended method. Grapple over there. Okay. Yeah, because I have the hookshot, I can do the Hera Pot technique, which is one of my favorites. It is fancy, it is showy, it's fun. We love it. Apparently there's some new techniques for lining it up. I have not studied them, so I might try once. Bah, that was my fault. $20. Heart piece. Okay. The bottom level of Paradox Cave has nothing. You, Moldorm, be dead. Okay, there we go. Bombs. Heart piece. $20. Tempered sword. Okay. Starting to think that guy in the hype cave counts as friendly. Yeah, Moldorm is not going to know what hit him. What is going to hit him is 11 secret herbs and spices. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's bombs over there. I don't need to worry about those bombs. Which is good because I cannot possibly get those bombs. God, what am I doing? No, we're doing Tower of Hera first. God, that was almost a disaster. Yeah, if I'd gone into the Dark World there, I wouldn't have been able to get back out, because I don't have the mirror. I also do not have the book, so I can't even check the Ether Tablet. Okay, this room is the map. We don't need it. Hint tile says, unique item is in Desert Palace. Well, I'm gonna go there when I can, so that's okay. Small key? Alright, that's annoying. No, can't fit through there. Wait for that heart to go away. Okay, new setup does work. Instead of having to line myself up along pixels, you can just, like, line up using those blocks. Which is fine. I don't have the big key, so I can't get what's in the big key chest, which will be an issue, because apparently big key chest has an item in it. I have seen the map, I have picked up the compass, which means the big key is down in the basement, and whatever's in the chest and whatever's on Moldorm are items. And with no way of knowing what they are, I'm not at a place... Ooh, half magic. Not in a place where I think I can just leave things behind. So we're going back into this dungeon. I have too many blank spots in my inventory so far, and so few places that I can actually get to do things. But I have the lamp, so I am able to just easily do the basement here. It's not a problem, it's just a time waster. Alright, I'll stand here and I'll have a drink. That's my plan. I was like, I should have a look and see if my phone is charged yet. It's been plugged in because I drained the battery down to like 30% on my outing tonight. But, you know, I had a good time, visited some friends. I had a burger. Burger was tasty. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There's the big key. We knew it. Yeah, it was, Oh, I need to hit this thing. Okay. The burger had cheese, Havarti specifically, lettuce. It was like a weird, it was on a brioche bun, which is the hipster food, but, you know, not bad. Can I? Okay. I want to line up with this. Ugh. God. Okay. So this is always an issue when you're doing Haripot. Sometimes you can get stuck. I should go back to the classic method for doing Haripot, the one I'm used to. Because now I gotta run around again. And while running around is not a huge time sink, it is a little bit of a pain in the butt. If I had the mirror, I could have escaped from that, but I do not have the mirror, so there was no escape. Death sentence, soft lock. Fortunately, not a hard lock, you can still save and quit. But yeah, no, the burger was from basically like a brewery slash, you know, like a microbrewery that has like its own restaurant going on, called the Chain Yard. They do like cider. That's their big thing, is they do ciders. Yeah, I, as the non-drinker, did not have cider. But I did... You be dead. Okay, we're going to line this up the old-fashioned way. Because I'm good at it. There we go. Yeah, the burger patty itself was kind of thick. You know, like it was too thick? Flute! Okay, my god. Holy crap, I almost left without the flute. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, just too much meat on the burger, you know? Sometimes I want my burger to be a little thinner, you know? The fries were tasty. I have no complaints about the fries that came with. And the burger had instead of ketchup, they hit it with some garlic aioli sauce, it was tasty. I don't know that I would have liked it not on a burger. Now, I'm gonna go find out if I have what I need. Oh god, no, I gotta do Spiral Cave first. I gotta do Spiral Cave first. The usual problem you have with burgers is when they decide to put one massive leaf over several times. Ah! Okay, I just will like one massive leaf several times and it makes the burger way too big. Okay, so just like one giant leaf of lettuce and they fold it? Okay, that is weird. Oh wow, I'm so glad I came here for that. Yeah, okay. That's because like tearing a piece of lettuce is not hard. Obviously they know what is like aesthetically better. Now, I had, before the stream started, I basically put some lettuce and some ranch dressing in a tortilla wrap with some cheese and was like, that's a good snack. No meat required necessarily. Oh man, I got that! Ooh! That is a skip that I do not usually get, but I got it this time. Yeah, it's just, you know, nice, quick, easy, you know, it's crisp. We like crisp foods. Damn, I got a lot of hearts. Yeah, I'm going to have cleaned this place out. Let's see. What is... Turtle Rock is Quake, which I do have. I can open Turtle Rock. I can't do anything in Turtle Rock, but I can open it. You add chicken and a ranch sub, since you figured out where to get good sub buns. You know what? Good sub buns are very appreciated. $20, okay. Get out of my face. Shovel. Alright. Chicken breast, cucumbers, provolone, and ranch. Ooh, provolone. And yes, you definitely want to avoid the Subway food poisoning when at all possible. God, I have the hammer. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna go do Spike Cave while I'm here. Terrible idea. Just the worst. What am I thinking with this? Heart piece. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually have like averse reactions to Subway, but I certainly know people who have. Other than you. You know, my roommate worked at a Subway for a while. And, you know, obviously when you work there, you eat there. And, $50, okay. Obviously, food poisoning was a thing that would happen there as well. Okay, Sanctuary. We have the flute. Hello, welcome in. You are angry with the local subway. They have a few foot-long snack things. Pretzels. Ow. Pepperoni cheese flatbread wraps. And they somehow fucked that up? Yeah, that seems weird. Like, how do you do that? It's just bread that is flat and pepperoni, I assume? I don't know. I know that they should receive instructions on how to make these things. Mustard? Well, I've heard that the Tim Hortons Tim Hortons flatbread pizzas are basically identical to something that was like in a chain down in the States. I haven't had them myself, but I trust Bill Oakley's food reviews. Also, so this is weird. I do know that people do combine pepperoni and mustard as like a snack. It's not my jam. I don't care for mustard. Bombs. Okay. Oh. They cut all the foot-long things in half. Then that's a quarter foot. What the heck? Okay, we didn't get anything. Mountain cave. Here we go. Yeah, I'd be mad too. It's like you're paying for a certain thing. You're gonna want it. Okay, we are going to go to number 6 here. Right, 6-inch. So yeah. Yeah, I wonder, what's the, like, the fine print situation on the subway signage? Because obviously their footlongs are not a foot long. We know this to be true. $20. 10 arrows. Wow. Can I even get into this place? I can't. Okay, save and quit. They use the eyeball system. Well, guess what? So do the boss designers in A Link to the Past. God, what am I doing then? I guess... Hyrule... I hate it. We're going to Hyrule Castle. We're going to Hyrule Castle and I hate it. I'm banking on there being a mirror in the basement of Hyrule Castle. And yeah, you know, some people actually do call the Dorito sword the carrot, which, in this case, I guess that's what that makes a fair carrot for a bunny link. Give me that. $20, okay. The good thing about doing this Hyrule Castle right now is I am grossly overprepared for it. What's my stun prize? 4 bombs. So many bombs in this. Tree Pole Tier 1 is 8 bombs. Bush Crabs is 8 bombs. Guards are dropping 1 bomb, or if they're stunned, 4 bombs. $50 and a key. There is one more chest to open down here. Also, since I don't have the mirror, I can't just quickly escape from the dungeon, so I will be saving and quitting, regardless of what I find in here, I suppose. Well, no, you know, if I find the mirror, then it'll take me right to the door. I'll just walk out and use the flute to go somewhere. Green guard, be dead. Stop following me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's health. It's health? Okay. Scratching my head, thinking about my options. I did the dig spot. I checked. I mean, I can't do any more of Eastern Palace. I turned in the pendant. I have the flippers. What does the guy under the bridge have? I need a mirror so I can get that bow and arrow. And also so I can do a Dark World, the Swamp Palace. I like Bunny Link's swimming ears. Okay, what do you have for me, fella? Fire Rod. Okay. Alright, Fire Rod actually a big deal. With the use of Fire Rod... Well, you know what? First things first, I'm going to go to the witch's shop. And we are going to purchase some potions. Then we're going to go do the Ice Palace. As they say in the Twitchverse, let's go! Be dead. There we go. Okay. You never do know, Ice Palace here might just have what I'm looking for. Which is a mirror. Really? I missed that? There we go. Some arrows requires the hammer. Terrible. Okay, back to the hookshot. Hookshot is very useful in Ice Palace. There's one part of the dungeon that kind of requires it, and it kills enemies like nobody's business in this dungeon. So many enemies just eat a single hookshot shot and die. Small key. Alright. You know, I wouldn't even be able to do the forbidden technique in this dungeon today. It requires the red cane, and I do not have that yet. I still don't know when that's going to be legal. Saku isn't even racing to this week, so, like, I assume she's going to do the seed async. But, like, she is back from GDQ, so technically by previous statements, it should be fine and dandy to do Icebreaker. But I haven't heard her say as such. Heart containers in the castle. Oh! I also will point out to the audience, we are preparing. It is time for the legendary Ice Palace bomb jump. Everybody's favorite part of the week. Just gotta line ourselves up with this, with the edge of this. Okay. Ice Palace bomb jump. Oh, most of my pixel rulers are measured off of the Link's shadow on the ground, because no matter what model you're using, that doesn't change. I'll take that. So like with the bomb jump there, I know that my shadow needs to cover all but 2 pixels on the ground. And after it's after I've placed the bomb, I then have to... after I've placed that bomb, I need to... words. Oh, big key. Once the bomb is placed, I need to move down so that the sword is like a pixel below the bomb's shadow. Alright, so I'll push that block and then I'll jump down here. That is now prepared for when I'm ready to beat the dungeon, which is not right now. We're going to continue through here. There's a key under this. A switch right there. We press it. What? Okay, that went pretty well. This is the room affectionately referred to as Iced Tea. It has a small key for us. Let me go up the stairs. There should be... okay. This room, which I just sort of run through. Alright. We have the hook shot, so this room up ahead is not an issue. I want to read this hint tile. Heart containers in plain sight. I know exactly what one that is. I can't get it. I don't have a mirror. So I just need to hook shot across this room. And down here, there should be a room full of spike balls. I dash, they come across, and I can just walk through harmlessly. Brings me here. I'll just grapple across here real quick, because there's 2 chests on the next floor up. Sort of. Hold that for me. Ah! Okay, I'll pull on that tongue. Open this chest to find the compass. Alright. Up these stairs, and there's another chest. Which has bombos. Which I didn't need, but I guess it's good to have. It is technically a full room kill, so that's fine. In fact, it's useful for the boss in here, so it's actually pretty good to get. And this is heart piece. Okay. So now we just run across here. Down there. Jump into this hole. And proceed directly to the boss, who is down here. Pick up that skull. Hit that skeleton. Push that. There was a room back there that was locked. And I do have a key for the door, but there's nothing in it for me. It's just like a little bit of a health and magic refill. And I'm honestly fine on both of those things. Use the bombos to pop open this eyeball's ice prison in one hit. What do you think? Was that pretty efficient, I think? 20 bucks! Alright. Well... that wasn't too bad. Gosh, what does that unlock for me, though? I didn't get the mirror, so nothing in there. God, I only have 2 crystals. We're saving and quitting. we're going to go to the sanctuary, I guess. Only thing I can think of that was unlocked was now that I have the fire rod, I can actually finish. Oh god! Now that I have the fire rod, I can actually go finish Skull Woods. I don't have the book yet. This could be a pedestal seed. I'm speaking the curse into existence. With no book, I can't confirm or deny what is on the pedestal. Where's the other? Oh, right, yeah, the other crystal, the other pendant is in Eastern Palace, which I can't get in. I can't complete Eastern Palace because I need a bow. So while yes, it is possible that this is a pedestal seed, it can't be the mirror on there. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because if I find the mirror in here, then it could be a bow on the pedestal, no problem. But of course, you also don't need silver arrows to beat the game, so that wouldn't make it a pedestal seed. It would just put something very useful on the pedestal, not something necessary. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to go fight the boss. Then I'll come back and I'll get the chest at the front. My reasoning is thus. Beating the boss will put me in a position to much more easily... just all of you die. All of you die. Mummies, leave. There. Yeah, beating the boss will put me in a much better position for getting back to the front. Killing a boss does warp you back to the front of the dungeon, whereas if I don't find a mirror on the boss, then getting back to the front of the dungeon from that other chest is going to be a pain in the butt. Ow. We do not have another key. Which means I actually need to kill you for that. There we go. Alright, into the next room. There should be magic under this top pot. Wallmaster drop down. Okay. You need to be careful he doesn't grab you out of the pit. There. Well, God, I only took half a heart of damage. That ain't bad. Green potion. Okay. I will say, if the red cane is on the pedestal, then it's definitely a pedestal seed. I haven't seen any canes yet, so that is not promising. Oop, gotta go around the other way. Oh. How did I get hit by things? The bow! Okay. Oh no. You know what? No, we're not necessarily on a pedestal seat yet. I'm gonna save and quit. Jesus. I'm gonna go do Palace of Darkness. I realize I could have done that a while ago. No, I couldn't have. I couldn't have beaten Palace of Darkness. I suppose I could have looked around in there, but I couldn't have beaten it. That's fine. Okay, Palace of Darkness. And if I find a mirror in there, then maybe we'll go finish Eastern. Under the assumption that this is indeed a pedestal seed. There's a lot of chests in Palace of Darkness, though. If just one of them contains the mirror, then we're good. Or not the mirror. I do definitely need the red cane. So, the abundance of chests in this dungeon coming up just tells me that I do have the ability to just get both the mirror and the red cane in here and be ready to beat the game. It could happen. You never know. I also have reached a difficult point in the night. My water glass is empty. I just like chugged it the last time I had a little bit of downtime when there was no action on screen. Now I'm like, oh no. Water is the lifeblood of a farm. I need it. It's from a Heritage Minute. They were like, oh, these Canadian farmers invented a water pump. And they were like, okay, so they were Cash is a misery mire. Okay. They were like, oh, these Canadian farmers invented a water pump. And they showed it in like a flashback. And then they were like, oh, modern day Canadians trying to like build a water pump that they could use in like a well in like developing nations. And they were like, maybe today's technology is the problem. And then they just dug up an old pump that somebody had on their farm and were like, here, let's give it a shot. Let's take it apart, figure out how it works. And I'm like, figure out how it works. It's like, you know how it works. It's a water pump. You're engineers. Small key. All right. It's true, they weren't wrong, but I feel as though, like, the actual, like, Heritage Minute, it was probably doing a disservice to the idea, like, to the actual, like, what was going on there. There's no way. They were like, oh, we have no idea. We didn't even think. We knew they wanted a water pump for farms, and we didn't think to look at water pumps for farms. Like, somebody probably was like, okay, so there's how these things work. Let's just build one of these. Yeah, honestly, Heritage Minutes are fun. You know, some of them give less than accurate, you know, depictions of events and peoples, which, you know, that's whatever. You know, I know that they're edutainment. Yeah. I will say, like, as much as sometimes they're history and sometimes they're propaganda, I don't know what to make of their Louis Riel one. It's not super heavy-handed propaganda. Like, you would expect something made by the federal government about Louis Riel to be like, oh, this guy's crazy. Because, you know, he's a little bit, just a little bit. He's a complicated fellow with a complicated history, and also kind of a religious nutjob. So, you know, it is conflicting opinions. Grab that. Let's go downstairs. Small key. I will say that the one for the Halifax explosion, obviously, you know, local flavor. That's me. But there's also one that, like, there's one issue with the Halifax explosion one that doesn't really convey. Oh, ether, we needed that. Okay. The Halifax explosion one doesn't convey one very important thing that was going on at the time, and that's that. Like, it looks like it's going on in just, like, a normal summer day. You know? Like, everything is bright and sunny, and everybody's walking around in, like... Mirror! Oh, thank God. Everybody's walking around in nice clothes, and it looks summer. It looks like it's summer. The Halifax explosion happened in the dead of winter. Like a blizzard happened as soon as the explosion was done. Like, so it was the double whammy of my house got blown up, and also I need to not be in a blizzard. So it was one after the other. Yeah, no, bad times. I get the impression that maybe they didn't want to film in winter. Do any of the Heritage Minutes actually take place in winter? Now that I think about it. Also, let's see here. You were watching a thing about a serial killer in Edmonton that's been operating for like 30 years. They couldn't pronounce Métis. Okay. What am I doing? I need to be... No! Okay. I need to be up here to do that. God, did they, like... Okay, when you can't pronounce Métis, I have to wonder, are you, like... Does this person... Like, not actually... Was this person... Did they get somebody who's not Canadian to present this? Is that what happened? Was this like an investigation done by somebody who's like, I don't know, Welsh? You know, I'm not trying to pick on the Welsh. I'm just like, what's a group that would perhaps somebody... She was American. Okay. That also makes sense. They don't have Métis. Well, actually, you know, New France extended down that far, so, you know what? They probably just call their Métis Creole. Oh, just like a solo YouTuber. Okay. Well, you know what? I guess props to seeing something going on in Canada, of all places, and saying, hey, somebody should talk about that. Let's do it. You know, normally people don't do that. But, you know, top secret serial killer is a topic. Turtles be flipped. That's weird. Edmonton feels like it should be something that's like it's not like a small town, you know. What's the population of Edmonton? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back up. 16, 17. 17 people in Edmonton. A few million, wow. Oh, you don't have a million people in Edmonton. Okay. No, I want to say it's probably comparable numbers to over here. God, we have the mirror. That means I definitely shouldn't just assume it's pedestal. I think Nova Scotia recently surpassed, like, 1 million people. So HRM is, like, a few 100,000. I don't know. Numbers have escaped me completely. I am not going to do Eastern Palace immediately. Instead, I'm going to, since I have the mirror, do some of the other checks that I have available to me. We are going to go to... You know, I need to do Desert Palace. Let's do Desert Palace. When I'm done in Desert Palace, I'll also, you know, before I go into Desert Palace, I will check, and I have all 3 medallions, so I can even do this dungeon. Yeah, you know what? Not doing Eastern Palace is definitely the right move. Although, I should get those silver arrows before I do this. Oh, If it wasn't a full container, I wouldn't bother, but it's a full container. Okay, here we go. Silver arrows will help immensely with Vitreous, so I don't think that this is a terrible idea. The Cluster of Eyeballs boss. Because once again, this game, the bosses are all about being eyes. We also have the mirror, so we are able to do Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace is a crystal. Yeah, no, we're cleaning up pretty quickly now. At this point, you know, we are making quick work of it. Give me the bow and arrows. Okay. Silver arrows means Vitreous will die in a single shot. Get me out of here. Going to number 6. Alright, first things first, let's do Desert Palace, as it's also right here. Run down here, grab that heart piece. Completely unnecessary, but we have it anyway. So I just need to run through this place and pick up the big key, then I can run and kill the boss. I still don't know where the red cane is. That's troublesome. Last thing I need. Ooh, cape! Gimme! We love the cape. Bet you expected help, didn't you? No. Cape is a great find, honestly. You've seen how much I use the cape in a Ganon fight. It's very useful. Big key. All right. You know what? I'll run over here. I'll grab. Oh, I don't have small key, which means it's in the big key chest, probably. Of course, Link is dressed like a bunny for extra protection. He is currently representing Super Bunny. Okay, so here is the skinny of it. I do not have the map or the compass. It is very possible that the two chests over here will be the map and the compass. So I will go kill the boss first. Think about that for a second, how I wanted to proceed. If I kill the boss, and the boss drops an item, neither the map nor the compass, then those last two chests, I know what they are. If the boss drops a map or a compass, then I know I need to go back. I am justifying my actions using logic. We are currently an hour and a half into the race. Well, 1 hour 28:54. Almost an hour and a half. Very close. Virtually indistinguishable from an hour and a half. I do need that. Just in case I need to run back. Whoosh, whoosh. And those two as well. This is where I would drink if I had water. Ugh, almost one-cycled him. The map! Okay, we're going back into the dungeon. It could be the red cane over there, we do not know. Fortunately, it won't take long. We just go in, hook around the top, and then when we find the item, we use the mirror to escape. Quick and easy. Then we'll just use our portal there to gain access to Misery Mire. And do that dungeon. Wait, we can't do that dungeon necessarily. The red cane might not be in there. Heck, the red cane might not be in here. The red cane might just well be on pedestal. But of course, pedestal will be the last place we check. It is cumbersome and out of the way. Alright. Executive decision, we're doing Swamp Palace. Since thinking about it out loud made me realize I can't do Misery Mire without the red cane. I don't have the red cane. And while Misery Mire could contain the red cane, I don't know that it does. So I'm going to hedge my bets and I'm going to do Swamp Palace. The odds of Swamp Palace having the red cane are a little bit better than Misery Mire having it. It also cannot possibly be in Turtle Rock because you need the red cane in order to even do Turtle Rock. I'll make that block disappear. Didn't mean to bonk. I am realizing that when I'm done here, I will, I think for the first time maybe ever, be able to raid Leshy. They're doing like a series of marathon streams. So that'll be fun. Yeah! I've been catching them and then watching them for far too long. As a result, I am poorly rested this week. But managing. Heart piece, alright. Run down here, grab that. We have bonked. Yeah, grab that key. I should switch over to the hammer. So I'm going to need that for this room here, which soon, hopefully, I won't need to do. Because that switch there will eventually no longer need to be pressed because of a little wall clip that is, at present, against the rules of the Racing League. Lets me just go through that wall there, negating my need to swim around like that. Okay, I'll take that. I will bonk. Ow. And then we had a wonderful discussion about the Scott Pilgrim animated series that came out either last year or the year before. Time is an illusion, and its passing is ever hastening. I could not tell you how long it's been since that Scott Pilgrim cartoon came out. I go through here, but I do remember it being very entertaining and fun. I liked it. Last year does sound right. Yeah, and I am honestly, like, after talking about it, were it not for the fact that I'm already knee-deep in watching something else, I would be, like, considering rewatching it, because it was very fun. I liked it. Ah. Okay, need to hit that switch. Flood that area over there. Left side of the dungeon is not something that we necessarily want to do, but it is something that I think I have to do. Because the red cane or the big key could be over there. You don't need the big key to beat this dungeon. I do need the red cane for later stuff, though. yeah, like everything about it was just like spot on for the era of when this was taking place. Like, which was the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know, a lot of movies miss the mark when they're trying, or a lot of TV shows miss the mark when they're trying to like portray a time, like an era specifically. And this had like, the best example I can think of is the fact that when Lucas Lee was riding a skateboard around, 10 arrows, okay, and it was just playing, you know, My United States of Whatever. I'm like, that is a very period appropriate song. I have to imagine that this was recommended by... This was either in the comic originally, which I have not read, Blasphemous Canadian, or it was something suggested by Brian Lee O'Malley himself. I could see that happening as well, because, like, you know, I think he may have been more invested in the cartoon than he was in the movie. Apparently, the movie, some people did not quite understand the point of the movie, was that Scott was not being a good dude. You know, and, like, I get... Okay, yeah. That wasn't in the comic, so likely the latter. He was very invested. That does sound right. But yeah, Scott needed to go through a character arc, basically. He needed to have growth. He needed to stop dating a high schooler. Where is my big key? No, big key might be in the big chest. That's actually fine if it is. Of course, I mentioned it, and then it shows up. Alright, we're going to the boss, and then we'll come back in. Unless the boss drops... If the boss drops an item, there would still be an item in here, but I might not need it. Yeah, I know people complained about the cartoon show not, like, following the plot of the movie, and I'm just like, why would you want that? You already have the movie. This is a whole new adventure for characters you like. Fucking watch it. It's good. And if people are like, they were like making Scott to be like the bad guy, and it's like, yes, Scott is a bad guy in this. Like, what do you not understand about that? He is like toxic as fuck. Get out of here, eyeball. Alright, there we go. That thus concludes our session of shaving the eyeball. Yeah! God, and when the twist in that first episode happened, yeah, when the twist in that first episode happened, it was very much like a, whoa, wait a minute. Which is always fun. When they're able to get your attention with something like that, and you're like, wait, hang on a second, what? What just happened? I'd argue the same sort of thing happened in the Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe series, which fans also hated, because it featured prominently women. And you can't have that in a Masters of the Universe show. Alright, what do you have for me? 20 bucks. Alright. No red cane. I have both red crystals. Before I do something possibly foolish, like do a whole dungeon that I can't complete, I am going to check the Pyramid Fairy. She's an option. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing, Scott. And like the movie does sort of do that, you know, like when he's yeah, when he's fighting Gideon at the end and he pulls out the blade of self-respect. It's like, yeah, that is something you probably needed. And yeah, you know, like you could make the argument, was Ramona like the reason why her exes were turning evil? I don't know. We don't really get that much of an impression of what like actually was going on, and I don't think that a prequel series is necessarily needed to explore like, you know, 8-year-old Ramona and Matthew Patel hanging out at school. All right, nothing from Pyramid Fairy. All right then, we will. We have other checks we can do. It's fine. We will go to the Village of Outcasts and we will check to see what is in. We have the cape now, so Bumper Cave. We have the mirror, so we can also check Pyramid. Not Pyramid. We can check Graveyard Ledge. I am now. I always think, you know, I should check Bumper Cave. That's always the thing I think. And then I didn't this time, because I was like, I don't have the cape, so what would be the point? The point is, if I find the cape, then I know to beeline for there immediately if it's got the red cane. But I didn't check it, so we're doing that now. We will just dash up here. It's very easy to incorporate into the Graveyard Ledge check, which is also a reason why I didn't do it. And this is 20 bucks. Okay. We do not care about 20 bucks. So the next step we need is the mirror. Which I will use to gain access to this ledge in the light world. We also have Cave 45 we can do. Oh, there's so many things we can do. But they're all over the place. This is Blue Cane, which I will grab because it's occasionally useful. Okay, God, what's the fastest way to get there? I guess I'll go back into the Dark World and we'll just run. We're just gonna run. Yeah, what do you call it when the bunny runs? He's doing laps. You know what? I didn't check Purple Chest. Purple Chest, well, come with me. I did the dig game. That was a big, arduous process. It's fine. But the purple chest, we can find out. Heck, for all I know, that's my butter sword. Oh, right. Wait here, chest, while I go inside and look. This is the book. Okay. Book is useful. Coming with me, Purple Chest. Since I picked up the book, I do want to proceed on foot. I have my reasons. Basically, since I have the book now, I have the ability to also check Bombo's tablet, so I will get both of those at the same time. What's in the box? The red cane! Alright, that's great. I definitely don't need what's on Bombo's tablet, but I'm going to have a look anyway. Because I'm being silly. Now, you never know, it might be something... It might be, I don't know, the bug net. It might be the bug net, the last item in the game. Maybe it's a shield upgrade. Maybe it's my butter sword. Maybe it's $20. Sure, could be that too. Alright, let's go do this dungeon. Oh, the bunny is representing Flavor Town tonight. I think this was Ether? Yeah. I will say, my decision was correct to not just blindly go into the dungeon and hope that the item that I needed was in there. Because it wouldn't have been. And I would have been wandering around looking like a fool. Hook shot. Across that. No, that was efficient, but not as efficient as it could be. Also, the fact that we have the red cane and everything else we might need... Wait a minute. Okay, we're missing 2 crystals. Alright. I was like, wait. Turtle Rock? Do we even need that? We do. Turtle Rock will be our final dungeon. Butter Sword! Wow. I kind of didn't expect to find it. Okay, we'll grab that key. There's the big key, which means we are good to just go complete the dungeon. So let's go do that. Hey you! Become fairy. Give me health back. Yeah, this is a pretty quick Misery Mire, all things considered. Watch as I jinx myself, and something comes up that I hadn't even considered. I can't think of what it could be, but if that were, you know, if I could, then it would have been something I'd considered. Yeah, I got stuck. I got stuck again. I probably don't need to hit that. Let's find out. I didn't need to hit that. Alright, back out we go. Okay, I will need the bombs in order to blow up that wall. I will then stun you and kill you for more bombs. It works. Ah! How did I manage to run into that guy? It don't make any sense. That was just all kinds of the wrong way to go. Alright, okay, here we are. We have our silver arrows. We're now ready to fight Vitreous, the eyeball boss. Who would have thought eyeball bosses? Yeah, I know. Come on, come on. 1, 2. Now he's dead. Compass. Give me last crystal, and off we go to Turtle Rock after we're done in here. I'm thinking that whoever made this sprite, like, couldn't get it to look good with Link holding a crystal over his head, using 2 hands as a bunny. So they just sort of tilted his head to the side, so you got like the 3/4 view. I respect it. It's a decision that, you know, doesn't look bad. Taco has finished the race with a time of hour 50. No, stop hitting me with boulders. Yeah, I was looking at him like, somebody's got to finish soon. Like, Taco is usually on top of this. What's going on? I was mentioning to my friend tonight that, you know, I'm like, I don't win the races, but, you know, I have fun doing it. We have a couple of people who are honestly very good at this. Otto, welcome in! Hey, you tried to message me while I was in the middle of a race. Have I got a soccer team for you then? They train underwater. We'll see if that reference makes any sense. No, FF10, no, I'm not doing a Blitzball reference. Although now I'm curious, what came out first? Final Fantasy X or Shaolin Soccer? I feel as though you're allowed to use your hands in Final Fantasy, in Blitzball, aren't you? I mean, Waka never kicks those balls that he throws at enemies, right? Like, you know, the only thing Waka kicks is the dirty Albeds, right? You all thought he was totally laid back, but no. Racist. Shaolin Soccer came out. Okay, so, alright. So we will call that, you know, divergent invention. They were in development at the same time. Okay, heart, small key. Let's mirror back to the front door. Grab that full magic again. Off we go. Shaolin Soccer. Otto, have you seen Shaolin Soccer? It's a wonderful film. If you haven't seen it, you should. No, okay. It is exactly what it sounds like. Some Shaolin monks make use of martial arts skills to win a soccer tournament. Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle? God, I'm getting totally beat up in here. There we go. Okay, Kung Fu Hustle. Same people. Like, even the same actors. So, it's another Stephen Chow film, so you know what you're getting, and that is hilarious. But the team that is expected to win the tournament, the soccer tournament, is straight up just called Team Evil. And they have been doing ridiculous training methods like resistance training underwater, and they've like been taking a bunch of steroids and shit. Because they're evil. It's fun. No, I guess I'm gonna be Bunny. There, okay. There's a chest out through here. I'm gonna go get it. It was just a small key. Alright. But yeah, you know, they even had the over-the-top special effects that you would expect from the same folks who made Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah, maybe we should watch it sometime. I have it on DVD. I gotta make sure that the cut is not like... Basically, they did like a special for American audiences cut. You know how they do that sort of shit. God, I'm gonna go get the big chest, and I don't think I need it. But the operative word there is I don't think I need it. I might need it. Okay, I didn't need it. Yeah, it's funny how Stephen Chow, like, for Western audiences, kind of disappeared. Oh no, I don't have... I had the hookshot selected, so I couldn't hit that switch. Yeah, Stephen Chow did, like, these two fantastic movies, and then, like, as far as I am aware, kind of disappeared. And then, like, came back, like, 10, 15 years later to make one of the highest grossing movies of all time, which is just like about keeping a mermaid in your bathtub. It is weird. Red Letter Media did not review it, but they did watch it. Well, I don't know if they watched it. They made reference to it. Oh, somebody else has done as well. One of our racers who uses their name for the race room. Is not something most people do, but respect. Small key, that's all we need. Mirror shield. Okay, well, finding the mirror shield means that I now no longer need to worry about these eye beams, so I'm totally fine with just running through here. Alright. You become that. That. Okay. Let's do the red cane trick. Oh no! Oh, that's the last of my magic. Fortunately, there is a full magic pickup right here. Useful, because I'm coming up on a boss that is very magic oriented. I need to shoot two of its 3 heads with magic rods. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the main head comes out. And then I get into position for a spin attack on its face. Alright. That is almost as efficient as it could possibly get. And he gives me the map. That's fine. Give me the final crystal. And normally when I see the icon in my system tray that tells me I have messages, I would, like, try to stealthily check them on my phone without disrupting my action too much. But my phone is plugged into the wall, sitting over on my bed, because the charger over there is much better than the one that's plugged in at my desk. So, I can't use that. I can have a drink, though, while this does that. Because while I drank all my water, I still have some Pepsi. Alright, Pepsi drink. Efficiently implemented. Let's see if we can find the big key fast. Bonk. Auto bed. Alright. As to your question, Otto, I'm cool with whenever. You let me know when you want to hang out tomorrow. I bonked again! $20. I don't care about $20. I do care about this small key. And smashing these weird mole peg things faces in. I don't even know what to call them. I have officially assaulted Diglets with a hammer, I guess. They're close enough. They kind of look like Diglets, right? Small key. $20. Small key. Heart piece. Okay, let's check this chest. Why is the floor like that? I didn't hit anything that would change the floor. Small key. Alright. Oh. Okay, the bonk did not work, and has in fact done the opposite of working. It set me back. Bloomerang. Okay. It's a little late for the blue boomerang to be useful, but, yeah, whatever, one more item. It's not a lot more I don't have. Dear God, still not. Best boomerang location ever? Yeah, it's so long after it's useful. Oh, I'm just like, what am I going to do with this? You know, I'm surprised that the boomerang isn't coded to be, like, progressive. Like the bow or the glove or the shield or the sword are. You know, progressive bow makes sense. At least I think it does. And I mean, progressive boomerang. I mean, it does kind of work that way in the base game, right? Oh boy, replacement bombs for that bomb I just used. Jump in the hole. Not fond of ice Armos, but we're used to it by now. You know what? That's true. Like, giving you one over the others would very much indicate that one is better. And while, like, red obviously... Like, they both have their benefits, and they both have their uses. Obviously, you know, you can use the blue boomerang to reach certain things. God, what am I doing? I don't have the big key. I need to go to the right side. I can't do anything in this room. Actually managed to dash that one. Well, that's nice. Yeah, since they both have their uses, it is hard to say one's better than the other, but that said, even according to the base game logic, the red one is supposed to be, if not superior, then an upgrade. It is a magical improvement. Normally I would have a drink here. Unfortunately, my water is empty. I am not concerned about getting more because it is, you know, We're in Ganon's tower. We're almost done. Normally, this chest is not advised to hang out and check, but I am of the school of, fuck it, let's get it. Because if it is this, then this will be the right move. And we have no way of knowing. Yeah, bunny. Alright. Small key. Okay. That was a waste of my time. No, 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 no. Okay. You know what? It was always a good chance that that was going to be a waste of my time. When you do things like wait for the tile room, you kind of are consigned to the fact that you might very well be wasting your time. Just brute fact of the universe. Tile rooms eat time. In much the same way space moths from Venus do. That is another reference that nobody will get. 10 arrows, 10 arrows. Big key? Big key. Alright, back to the front, up we go. You see, in the DC Comics, there's a character named Mr. Mind, who is one of the arch nemesis of the superhero character Captain Marvel / Shazam, depending on like your continuity of choice. He's a little caterpillar from the planet Venus who is evil, villainous. He's worked with Hitler. Will saying that name get me demonetized? I mean, I'm not monetized to begin with, so it's probably fine. But you know what I mean. That could be a thing that Twitch doesn't care for. In the Followverse, there's an evil dolphin race called Mind. Yeah, you know what? Probably same basic idea. You know, evil animal people. Actually, evil animal people is also something that's for long running in Captain Marvel stuff. Oh, third place has been taken. So we are jumping into a hole. So we are officially battling out with nobody for fourth place. I hate these Stalfos. Red Stalfos be dead. There we go. That is true. A lot of people will be running async on this. I assume Saku. I don't know. I didn't see like a message from her saying that she wouldn't be racing, but then she wasn't in the room, so obviously she wasn't doing this one. I assume async for her as well. We'll see what happens. I know Sartez said that they were going to also do async. Sartez usually does better than me, though, so we'll see what happens there. How did none of those hit? Ugh. I thought for a second I died. Just the freeze of the door opening combined with the hit had me like, wait, what? Give me health. God, I'm terrible at timing that. I should stick to the fire rod. I can land the fire rods. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. And you know what? That means that I can tune in and watch her stream. Red cane. Kill all those guys at once. Marley is yelling at me. She's under my desk. What are you doing down there? God, Saku has the camera specifically set up so that people watching can see her dog. And I'm like, that would probably be a thing that I could do with Marley, except she is, like, loath to stay in one place for too long. She would be up and yelling at me the whole time, and that is not at all a situation that we want. You know, true, I could get her a little box and she would hang out in the box. Cats love sitting in boxes. Let's see, Saku is starting at 2 Central, trying to maximize her live day during a window of potential front page time. That makes sense. God, I know, last month, somebody else I know had, you know, front page duties, basically, because it was Pride Month, and they were like, hey, let's put some trans people up on the front page. And I'm like, yeah, heck yeah. You know, it would be good, because they're constantly copyright striking her stuff, because she does music. But she got on the front page, which led to higher viewership than normal. Bonked. Oh, God. Yeah, higher viewership than normal, and also chuds. Nobody wants chuds in their stream. Whatever. Be dead, I will just poke his tail. By 2, you mean in a couple of hours. Okay. Yeah, Saku's sleep schedule, like, I am not one to talk about, like, sleep schedules being incredibly off, because mine is usually a disaster. Saku's is, like, the 8th wonder of the world. I'm glad it works for her, because obviously the sun is a deadly laser, especially for her. I'm a little jealous that it works for her, because Lord knows I hate being, you know, I thrive at night. Nighttime is great. Nighttime is the right time for Joe. Ah! I didn't expect that to work. Okay. God, was it last week where we didn't get the flute, the whole seed? And, yeah, and so, like, when Link called the duck to get a ride to the pyramid, it was just like, well, how does he know this duck? Yeah, you know, I'm glad that she is a late night streamer, because it means that, like, in my more ridiculous of late night excursions, I was able to run in and be like, hey, somebody playing a game that I enjoy a lot. Some people count their hits on Ganon. I just sort of do it live. Yeah, it was then that Link knew that he could just sort of whistle, you know, put his fingers in his mouth and blow and make the noise, and a duck would appear for some reason. He has not spoken with the duck ahead of time. This is just something they do. Ganon! Oh no, Silva, my one true weakness. Yeah, we're gonna go for the torch glitch anyway, just because I like it. 1, 2. Only one? 1, 2. Only one. One, 2, and now he's dead. Okay. Yeah, I just, it's satisfying. It's satisfying to hit Ganon. I don't know. He's got, like, you know, even through a controller, it's like you can feel the feedback. Alright, so we're in. Cool seed, right? Done. Yeah, that was a cool seed. Swords were difficult to get your hands on, though. Ooh. Let's speed through the credits and see what it thinks. That's true. That's fair, yeah. It's just, he feels good to hit. Yeah, swords were just like, I did hit done. Swords, like, once you found them, they started, like, flowing. My go mode was Red Cane, Samaria, so, like, you know, but I was having trouble even before then, because I needed the mirror. That was also a big thing. I almost went into Misery Mire without the Red Cane, and I was like, no, I can complete Swamp Palace. I'm going to go do Swamp Palace. And then when I finished in Swamp Palace, I'm like, well, there's all these other checks now that I have the mirror. I can do other things too. And, you know, it was, yeah, I put off doing Pod for too long because I didn't have a bow. Okay, I almost briefly entertained the notion that it was a pedestal seed. See, I went up the mountain as soon as I could, because I was like, what else do I have? You know, I had the gloves, and I had a lamp, but I still didn't have a sword. So I was like, all right, we're going up the mountain, because I didn't want to do Eastern, because it was a pendant, and that's where a hammer was. So it turns out there was a weapon there for me. And so, you know, I'm up the mountain, and I looked around, and I was like, well, I got the thing from the old man, and I looked at Spectacle Rock, and there was nothing up there. So I got up the mountain, and then I tried to turn around. Important stuff. First sword, 28 minutes. That is, I believe, in congruence with your reported about 30 minutes. Almost 50 minutes for the flute. Hour 17 for the mirror. There you go. 1 with the fighter's sword, 6 with the tempered sword, 4 with the gold sword. It didn't take a lot of damage. Didn't use a lot of magic. Whole lot of bonks. Riley. 1 fairy revival, 19 save and quits. The fairy revival was ridiculous because I just was getting bullied. And Marley found a paper bag and she likes to crumple it. 190 out of 216. That's so many items. I did so many checks. If you had skipped Terra Basement, your next moves would have been TT, Dig Spot, Pedestal, Saha. Yeah, I went to Sahasrahla as well. I was like, okay, so, like, I'd gotten a hint tile that told me that something sharp was with someone friendly, and so I was like, oh, that means green pendant. Let's go check out the green pendant. And then the green pendant wound up rewarding me $20, and the friendly person who had something sharp was the dude in Hype Cave. I don't consider him friendly. I don't know. I'm not on a first name basis with him. I don't know who that guy is. You know, Sahasrahla, I at least know that guy. We're on a first name basis. He talks to me through random tiles on the wall. Oh, I suppose so. I mean, that does make sense. Why would you give something to somebody if you're not at least somewhat on good terms with them? You know, for someone I'm apparently friendly with, I sure never offer to bring him out of the dark world into the light world. Maybe he likes it better, being somebody who lives in a cave. I don't know. Yeah, I normally... Okay, so sometimes hints are useful. I got into the habit of checking them from watching Saku. Also, say hello to YouTube, because this is where I'm going to stop the recording. Right here.